Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and it's a warm day, and we're all still under quarantine right about now. These are my swipe cards, and this is a 12 by 24 inch black canvas. And I'm going to do something a little bit different, and the one thing I forgot to do was to shake the white I want to use. I just did a really cool swipe where I had a curve. And my intention is to do it again. But I'm basically going to fill one side of this with a layer of white and use my OXO omelet turning spatula. Best paint spreading tool around. This is meant to be a layer of paint to help other paint move or sell or create patterns more easily. Now, I am going to be putting black paint on the other side for the same exact reason. You're watching my OXO omelet turning spatula, available on the Amazon link underneath Show More. I might worry about my edges a little more with the black canvas than I would usually. Come on, can I have some paint, please? Alright, I'm just going to do what I'd do if I were doing it by myself. Oh, wait! I'm by myself! Oh, well, sort of anyway. We have visitors on the patio. They're 10 feet away from us. Alright, so I'm going to wipe off the extra paint off my spatula and know that I can touch those up with my fingers later. I'm going to use my rag dish to clean that off so it's ready to go. Clean your spatulas. If you buy spatulas, period, not mine particularly, but if you buy them, period, keep them clean, because dried on paint is like really no fun. You got to peel it off with your fingers. Well, that part's fun, but never mind. So, it's warm out here. Paint will dry quick, so I'm really going to try and do this quickly. Usually, I would try and keep them separate, and then some would get mixed in with something else, and I would say, well, that's okay. And it really is at this point, because I'm basically going to fill some shovels. I've got a couple shovels standing by, and little dishes, and I'm going to add paint to them. I'm also going to use enamel as a catalyst, some enamel acrylic. People keep asking me if it's oil paint. No, it's not oil paint. I'm going to pull this over to my edge so I can let some of this paint on the spatula go down over the edge and just use my finger to straighten it out along the edge. I do seem to have a little more black than anything else, and I'm also seeing a whole bunch of stuff in the paint. Now, I can push that bead of paint right into the other one without really endangering getting too much of a mixture, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be putting that shovel full of paint, or shovels full of paint, right down the middle of this. And instead of going in just one direction, pulling one way across the black, I'm going to try and pull both directions, both ways. We'll see if that works. We'll at least be doing a good experiment. So here are my tweezers. There are also tweezers on my Amazon link. And if you guys shop there, you're helping me out. A little tiny bit of that goes to me, and it's no added cost to you. No matter where you shop, it's going to be the same thing. And I appreciate it. Okay, so I shook and pulled all my colors forward, and most of them are probably free of stuff. This is an enamel over here. Actually, I like to use that separately with the other enamel. I'm going to put a little bit of gold in here this time, because I don't need stripes. Really and truly, I just need to use colors that I like together. And I'd like them to be kind of zingy. Kind of fabulous. Like just run something right through there. And I think it's important that I use a little bit of white. And I can only fit so much paint into that. But I'm going to finish up with my favorite color shifting turquoise from Folk Art. Am I? I lie. And a little bit of that. And anytime, if I want to add something to anything like this blue, I'll just do that. So let's just put a whole lot of that blue over there and make the funkiest. I wanted some red in this, and I'm going to need to separate something from that blue. Alright, so they're going to be more similar than I anticipated. And where is my, there we go. Not super thrilled with these colors. I can actually rest those further up so that I can have Yep, and I'm going to put some yellow in there, or some light orange at least. There we go. That's the ticket right there. So usually, the first time and the only time so far, I went up and down with one shovelful. And I lifted it up in between. But I think what I want to do is just do partials. And I'm going to let that drain out. I might let it drain out with the help of a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, also available on my Amazon link. I might tip this to spread these. There's a lizard doing push-ups. They show off. They're great. I love lizards. I especially love them when they escape my dogs. So not only am I going to be putting these colors down, and I want some more of that orange because I ran out. Fortunately, there's plenty of that blue in there. What else? What else? Oh, I remember what else. That is a magenta from Golden that I put iridescent pearl fine in. If I have any paint left, I can always do what I did yesterday, which is just spatter it and then use my spatula again, because I don't really think it matters. This is a completely new, well, it's relatively new. It's the second time I did it, so we'll see what happens. That shovel is also going in the bucket along with that spatula. Now, this is the interesting part. I'm going to pull out, I want to take a few of these colors that are in my way and put them out of my way for a moment so I don't have anything bothering. So I've got some gold, and I've got to decide how to start this. Oh, I did say I was going to tip that, didn't I? So let's just give it a little tip here and there. Here's another, for instance, if I could just leave this right now and I'd be all set, I'd be like done. So I'm going to try and think about this for a moment before I get too busy. And I'm going to add some gold just in the places. I actually want to leave some black between So I'm going to do what I did the last time, and I'm going to put a little bit of that enamel. It's a gloss enamel. I think it's a folk art, but I don't think it matters whether it's gloss or folk art or deco art. I think they all work. And I'm also going to put some more black enamel, because I'm sure about the black enamel. It makes cells with the gold like crazy. And this is going to be really interesting on the other side, but I want to see what I drag across before I make up my mind what I want to do with the other side. I also want to start on an angle. And I kind of like to finish on an angle. And I'm going to bring one of these little dishes over and scrape off my residuals, because I can use those. I want to go that way. I want some on the other side now. Okay, well, best to be patient with myself while I'm learning. And if I have any color left at the end, I can touch up my edges, which will probably be coming pretty handy. So I like that, and I keep thinking, you know, I can do whatever I want up there like that. And I like that. I like it so much I'm going to do it again. And I like the bigger swipe. I'm going to bring this over to the edge and just use the residuals right on the edge. And those cells are magnificent. And I'm going to keep adding dots. I may regret that, but I probably won't. So I have a paint free. I went that way. Just knock that paint right over so it blends the edge. And maybe even use a fingerful or two on the one spot that I forgot to put some so far. Or steal a little. Stealing is definitely right up my alley as far as paint goes. So I'm still going to scrape, yep, still going to scrape my residue off because I know I can use it. I could even spatter it onto this if I wanted to. There we go. And only one left, and I think I'm going to use a smaller swipe card for that because I can. Hey, that's the name of my first book. You can find it on the Amazon link under Show More under the video, right next to my second book called Unlimited Possibilities. And remember, if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you, but it helps me out. Which reminds me, what also helps me out is if you guys watch the videos longer, then the YouTube algorithm responds in a way that means that I might get... Oh, please come out. I thought I made sure you were open. I thought that was just open. So, I don't have a lot of space left, and I really don't want to get rid of all my solid color there. So I'm just going to try and be gentle. I like what I've got so far, but I really want to go all the way over. I don't think I need to, for sure. So this is going to be delicate. I could even do this with the basting brush, and that might be kind of a neat experiment. I think I will, the next time I do this, I will do this with a much less wide swipe card. That way I will get to keep more of my colors in between, which is what I like. I want to find some orange enamel. Alright, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, and I'm going to do it anyway. Oh boy. I don't want to go there. I'm going to do it anyway. And wipe off my card. I'm not hating that. That's okay. I'm good. So far, so good. Pull that over. It's an experiment. That's how I learn. I've got to just keep trying new variations on a theme. Maybe crossing over the other colorful areas is not a bad idea either. And I'm going to add some dots in there. I think I'm even going to give myself some enamel. Try and catch the rest of these. I think turquoise would be nice too. Right over the edge. I think I'm going to let that go right over that edge too. Just fill in that corner. Yes, I finger paint. I can also, if I want to, throw a skewer in there, but we got some beautiful cells going on. And the skewer is very tempting. Now there's no gold there, and I'm not sure why there's no gold there, but there should be some gold there, so I'm going to stick it there. I got 2 minutes left to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. I used to give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida before this stupid virus came to the world. But I will give classes again as soon as this is over, I promise. So I'm going to drag a skewer through a few of these. Just make a few filaments. Because I can and I want to. Whatever inspires me. My muse talks to me. It says, do this, do that. I want some of my more purple. That paint bottle is constantly dogging me. So I don't know how many more of those I want to do. I am getting rid of my dots. And I am letting things cross over. So there's a little more dimension than there was. I'm still very tempted by my favorite folk art color shifting purple. And I don't think that'll ever hurt my feelings at all. I think I'm just about done, so I should tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you. And start with, I torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint from shaking the paint bottles or mixing them, no matter how you mix your paint. It's a good thing to torch because the bubbles will create craters when they dry and they pop, or when they dry and create bubbles. Either way, it's a bad thing. So I don't use a heat gun, but people have been asking me recently if a heat gun is a solution, and I would say that I've heard that it's yes, but you're going to have to do some more investigation about that. If you guys have questions for me, feel free to use my email address underneath the video, or just ask me on the YouTube comment section. Which reminds me, on my YouTube channel you can find 1,310 videos organized by the hundreds, and also organized by the genres, like abstracts or swipes or what have you. I like this. I'm going to call this a success. I'm very happy that you joined me. There's 86,000 subscribers, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're not getting notifications, you might want to have to turn them on and click the bell that says all notifications. I love you guys, and I post videos to my community board at around midnight for the next day, the next day's videos, and also Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group on Facebook is a place for students and a place you can see tomorrow's videos. And while you're there, you might want to check out Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More, because that's where I've been posting my artwork on Fine Art America and Pixels.com since 2013. And there's over 1,000 pieces there, and there's so many things in... I want to do it. No. No. Basting brush another time. I'm good with this. Let me see if I got a crib sheet. Oh darn, it blew away again. So, please share my videos, please watch them longer. Thank you for the comments, thank you for the donations. If you want to help keep the studio going, there is a drawing every single month. There are 5 paintings up for grabs in this next month's drawing, and if you happen to be the drawing winner, I'm going to do it anyway, then you get to choose one of them. That's it. I'm going to be good now. Am I? This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, still lingering around looking for a crib sheet I'm not finding. So you guys take care of yourselves. Keep your social distancing to YouTube, and binge watch my videos at will. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here so much. Watch the commercials if you can bear it, and that might help me out too. So just remember that you guys are supporting me, because YouTube's not. And I really appreciate everything you do for me, all the watch time you give me, all the thumbs up you give me, all the comments you leave me, and especially the donations. And please don't forget, I sell my artwork. So if you'd like to own something of mine, I promise to be famous, more famous than now, someday. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I love you guys. I know I said that, but you know I'm redundant. Bye.